Alright, so number 7 is another problem that involves using our log properties. It says to compress the logarithmic expression. Compress, we just want to make smaller. You don't see an equal sign on here, so we're not actually going to be solving anything. It's really more of an exercise in, can we put logs together? Do we know how to combine logs? So in this case, we've got 3 different logs that are floating around here, and what we want to be able to do is put those logs together. Well, so we need to revisit our log properties. I see something sitting out front here. I see a 3 sitting out front, and actually in front of this log I see a 5. Well, so that addresses our log property that says that if you got something out front, that a number being multiplied outside the log turns into an exponent inside the log. So what I'm going to do is that this is going to become an exponent. And what we'll do is we'll kind of do one thing at a time. We don't want to get ourselves overwhelmed here. So this would be a to the 3rd power. Too much tail on that a. A to the 3rd power plus log 2 of b. No, nothing out in front there, so there's nothing we're going to do with him for that one. We'll get to him in a second here. And log base 2 of c to the 5th power. Alright, now, so we got 2 logs here that are being added, and then we've got 2 logs here that are being subtracted. So we need to combine these logs. So if I combine 2 logs that are being added, which we haven't seen that situation yet. In that last problem we saw 2 logs that were being subtracted. We didn't see 2 logs that were being added. Well, so all this says is that 2 logs that are being added, that addition outside the log, you want to put them together into one log, you just multiply the 2 terms together. So what I would end up doing here is I would have log base 2. In my 2 terms, my first term here would be a and 3, or a to the 3rd power, I should say, and then b. And again, I'm color coding this so you see what's happening here. The first term m, whatever that is, which in this case is a cubed, second term in this case b, and then they just get put together. So let's put those 2 together. So you would have a cubed b. So we're just combining those 2 into one log. Now we still have this minus log base 2 of c to the 5th power. Well, we're familiar with this log property. 2 logs that are being subtracted, you want to put those 2 things together, you can do it. It just turns into division. So what I would end up having here is I would have log base 2 of a3b over c to the 5th. So I just took this whole piece, right? So I guess now I can almost kind of think of that as being in red, and this being my term in blue. So this becomes the numerator of the fraction, which would be a cubed b, and then the second log kind of goes in order. Second log becomes the denominator of the fraction. Again, there's no equal sign here. I'm not solving for anything, so we're just going to leave it there as far as our answer. We just wanted to take 3 logs, right? We had 1, 2, 3. We wanted to take 3 logs and just combine it into one log. All right, so go ahead and stop now and try number 7.